Welcome to the Stav, Abby and Matt podcast. Thanks to Chemist Warehouse. The Chemist Warehouse Christmas fragrance sale is on now. Shop big brand fragrances at the lowest prices today.
Stav, Abby and Matt. Brisbane wakes up with Stav, Abby and Matt on B105.
The Paddo Tavern, the only place to meet for a drink this Christmas.
20 years of Stav.
I'm coming up, so you better get this party started.
On B105.
Big party coming.
Yeah,
Are you excited or
I
your
am.
20-year anniversary?
20-year anniversary. You know me, I would prefer it just go by without anyone noticing it, but I'm happy to celebrate and look back and reminisce.
See, I think you say that, but you would always regret it down the track. I think you got to take on the milestones in your achievements. To be at one radio station for 20 years, with the amount of people you hear who lose their jobs all the time,
Yes.
it's quite an achievement. And you can register at b105.com.au. The Paddo Tavern, the greatest pub in Brisbane. We are throwing a huge shindig. There's going to be some surprises on the day as well. And if you want to be there, b105.com.au, register your memory of Stav to come along.
Now, obviously, it's been 20 years, and the landscape of radio has changed somewhat over that time. I mean, if you look at it, if you look to your right, you can see the
That's my left.
See how much it's changed.
still works.
Yeah.
You can see the ruins of our last radio home.
Oh, yeah, the
down there
building's
on
gone,
The
hey?
building has gone. They have completely demolished it, and I spent 14 years in that building, longer than I'd spent in most houses that I've lived in. And we did a lot of things over that time in that building that it was a different time. It was a very different time. So I've got a top 5 list of things that we couldn't do today
Oh, okay, yeah.
that probably would result in some sort of ramification, if not permanent secession of the business.
I think what people don't realise is now we've got to do something called a risk assessment.
Well, now we also have morals and ethics. And we didn't really have them back
You
then.
didn't have them?
Oh, wait to hear it.
No, they really force those on us now. You know, who decided on the morals? Whose moral compass decided
No one wants to
this?
get cancelled.
No one wants to get cancelled.
All right, so these are the top 5 things
Yeah.
that could have gotten Stav fired.
Oh, okay. We've got a countdown. Rhyming used to be a really big thing. It still is a bit in the industry. If something rhymes, we'll probably do it. One of the ones that didn't get off the ground that we did want to do was do a misdemeanor for Christina Aguilera, where you would have to steal something or some sort of mild misdemeanor, prove that you had done that, and we would give you tickets to Christina Aguilera. We didn't do that one because we can't encourage people to commit crimes.
So you did have morals.
No, we didn't do that because we came up with Kisakani for Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, and you're not
Right.
allowed they're not, they're showies, by the way.
I know, but this is a time where we could use that word. And we
Yep.
found the longest-serving, oldest carny that we could. He had some of his teeth, and you had to pash him full tongue for, I think, at least 10 seconds to get tickets to Gwen Stefani.
How many people got tickets?
10.
Oh,
And he had the time of his life.
yes.
We were going to make a super fan of Britney Spears drink like 10 litres of water, and then when we did the meet and greet, she had to pee herself.
Why?
I don't know, fun.
That you actually did that, or you're going to?
We were going to. We
Okay.
did do the Kisakani for Gwen
right.
Stefani. This one got us in a lot of trouble. Heartless Hotline, this one was called, right? So we give a PlayStation to a 6-year-old kid. No questions asked. We just gave him a PlayStation, new PlayStation. He loved it. He drew pictures of us all, said that he loved us very much. Then we say, all right, 13, 10, 60. If you think you deserve the PlayStation more than the kid, the catch is you have to come into the station and take it out of his hands.
Yep.
He lost that PlayStation.
Right.
And
Who's
the-
the first person to get it?
The lady
Was
that
it you?
took it, the lady that took it said, "I really need this for my." I still can't believe this. She said, "I need this for my boyfriend. He's going blind."
But then how's he going to play?
That's what we said, but we gave
Oh,
her the
maybe you wanted to
PlayStation
play it
anyway.
for the last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So when he lost his vision, though, did he give it back to the 6-year-old?
Well, after that little occurrence, we have nothing to do with it after that.
Did you get the little kid another
That
PlayStation?
would have ruined the entire competition, Matthew. We were very firm on that.
Oh.
Otherwise, it's just give everyone a PlayStation. I had that argument so many times. Just give the kid a PlayStation. No. We are not doing that.
3.
This one got a write-up in the Sydney Morning Herald. Dearly deported. I'll read the article. It'll line out what we did. Counselling experts have expressed shock at the premise of a radio stunt in which a woman had to correctly answer quiz questions to reunite her family. B105's Dearly Deported segment culminated this morning in the reunification of Yvonne Ziff and her brother Anthony, who she had not seen for 20 years. Sounds nice at this stage. The radio station flew Anthony from Hungary to Brisbane for the event, but he was forced to sit behind a pane of glass, and he was only allowed to meet his daughter and be reunited with his sister Yvonne if she correctly answered 3 listener questions. For 1 correct answer, he got to stay for 1 hour. For 2 correct answers, he could stay for a day. If she got all 3, he could stay for as long as he wanted. He got 2 right, they got a day, then we shunted him back to Hungary.
Well, I mean, they got some
got a
time.
day.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
How did you manage to make the rules stick, though? Because if someone flew me over, I'd just go MIA.
We escorted them everywhere they went.
So you had security with them.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
And he didn't have a car, he had to take the Thunders. And then when they had their lunch, we drove the Thunders to the airport.
Oh, right.
It's like you came up with the name first and then worked out where to do it
Yes.
after.
A lot of the time, yes.
So,
Yes.
but a lot of these people, they knew what they were coming in for, right?
100%.
So
Yeah.
they knew, you were like, this is exactly the way it's going to go.
Yeah, I think there's still a little bit of the kid would have expected that we would have got him a PlayStation. The people would have expected that they would have got 3 answers right, or we would have let them spend the time
Yeah,
together
right.
anyway, you know.
If you are that 6-year-old, I don't know, you probably changed radio stations after that. 13, 10, 60, feel free to call us. We'd love to hear from
Yes.
you. These are the top 5 things that could have got Stav fired.
This was a good day, the titty lineup. So you see the panels of glass we've got here lead into the newsroom. We covered those with newspaper except for an A4 piece of glass that you could see through. We got 4 exotic dancers and 1 man's girlfriend. We lined up the boobs one by one. He had to pick which set of boobs were his partners. He got it wrong.
No.
He got it wrong.
He got it wrong.
Oh, he's throwing that.
I agree.
Did he have to feel his way through it? No. How did he get it wrong?
It's just on looking.
Yeah.
He had to.
We were at pains to find ones that weren't completely different.
So you got ones that looked similar.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's easy peasy.
No, that would be easy
I'm
to
calling
pick.
bollocks on that one.
Well, you can call bollocks all you like. I saw his girlfriend afterwards, and they were not getting along.
See, I reckon I could definitely pick that.
Of course you could definitely. I could even pick Esther's.
We could all pick Esther's.
I think we have a new segment. The number 1 thing that could have got Stav fired over 20 years.
So, Paris Hilton went to jail.
Did she?
Yeah.
What for?
Drug possession, I think. I can't
Okay,
remember.
yeah.
And there was a big story about it. There was a famous photo of her in an orange jumpsuit. I think she was doing her community service. She was DUI. She got done for. And we planned out a whole week's worth of things around Paris Hilton going to prison. And the first thing was that I was dressed up in a prison outfit, jumpsuit.
Yes.
I was manacled with my hands and wrists, and they drove me out to Wacol, where the prison is, and I walked back into town, asking people along the way for keys or a hacksaw or anything that I could use to get out of my...
How long did it take you to walk back?
Now,
Yeah.
what we didn't know about that was that very day, there's about to be a TV show made about this person.
Yes.
Brendan Abbott, I think his name was, the postcard bandit, one of Australia's most
Famous.
notorious criminals who would taunt and tease the police with postcards from where he was going, you ain't got me
Yeah.
yet, from sunny Townsville, was being transferred from a Sydney prison to Wacol that day.
And no
So-
one really knew what he looked like, hey.
Oh, well, they had him. So
Right.
but they were on high alert. High alert that day. We didn't know that. They get reports of an inmate who has broken free of Wacol. I turned a corner as I walk into, I think it was some sort of shopping area. 7 police cars screech to a halt around me. They all get out with guns drawn. Tell me to get on the ground, get on the ground, get on the ground. I'm furiously trying to explain what I'm doing here. No one else from the
No
radio
one was
station with
there?
me. No, it was just
Then how
walking
were
by
they
myself.
recording you?
I had a little
Oh. Oh, so they would be like, oh my God, he's got a wire.
I did ask them to make sure that they would pay for my bail if that did happen, because there was obviously
Yeah.
which I did pass on to our next person, saying always make sure you get bail covered if you're going to. I was about to get arrested and put in the paddy wagon and taken to the watch house, where an old sergeant turned around and said, after I'd explained what I was doing, he goes, just let the idiot go. And they were all like, no, we cannot let this stand, so we need to show him the full extent of the law. And he's like, guys, do you want to do all the paperwork? Let's just let this moron
And all
go.
this is recording?
He's a moron. Yes. And so they let me go.
But technically, were you doing anything illegal? You were just dressed in a jumpsuit.
I thought you couldn't impersonate a police, but I didn't know you could not impersonate a criminal.
They'd get you for public nuisance. It was a stupid thing to do.
Yeah, right.
5, maybe 7 years later, I'm getting off a plane. There's a dude waiting to get on the next plane. He goes, "Hey, remember me?" I said, "No, I do not, sir." He said, "I'm the sergeant that got you out of jail, you idiot." I was like, hello, sergeant.
Shout
How
you
are
a beer.
Yeah.
Wow. Did they delete the audio off your thing? Or, like, did you end up putting any of that to air? Or
I don't think we did. And we pulled the rest of the week's stuff that we had planned, and we were furious about that. So we were going to sell pot in a car park. When you got down there, it would be like pots and pans. It was a different time.
Thanks for listening to the Stav, Abby and Matt podcast for Chemist Warehouse. The Chemist Warehouse Christmas fragrance sale is on now. Spoil yourself or your loved ones this Christmas with big brand fragrances at lowest prices.